Hi already. Like I said, we still have one summer fun for you guys to enjoy. And for our last show,
Hello, Williamson County. I'm Carrie Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Now, Williamson County Parks and Recreation attempts to offer a wide variety of recreation and leisure services and activities for all of our patrons and constituents. And today's show will certainly demonstrate that. From preschool programs to senior events, adult classes to tween and teen day trips, we strive to offer something for everyone. In today's show, we'll be speaking with Tracy Hamby. She is the Senior and Therapeutics Administrator for Williamson County Parks and Recreation, and Krista Hollis, who is a Recreation Specialist at the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill and covers our senior and therapeutic programming there. Ladies, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you in the facility today to talk about your dual side. Just a couple of weeks ago, we visited you all at Camp Will, where you were doing your therapeutic summer day camp program. But now that that program has closed for the season, you are back into what you spend the other 3/4 of the year doing, which is seniors and therapeutic programming. Today we're going to be talking about the senior aspect of that and kind of what all that entails. And Tracy, why don't you start us off by briefly describing your division and the purpose that it serves in the community?
Okay, great. We offer a wide gamut of different programs for the active independent senior, everything from day trips and potluck and bingos and group fitness classes, and really want to encourage and target staying as independent and healthy as possible, even as you're getting onto your golden years. So.
And we always talk about, when we talk about senior programming, who we classify as a senior.
We do. 55 and up, you're considered a senior in our books. So we offer everything from that age and on. So.
And a wide variety of activity that you guys include as well in your ongoing programs. And we'll kind of just go ahead and dive into what you guys have coming up this fall and what you offer on an ongoing basis. There really is a ton of activity and different types of things for seniors to be involved in, different types of activities. Let's start off talking about your ongoing programs, and we'll start with your fitness and your wellness classes.
Okay.
There really is a very good variety, like you said, for the active senior who wants to stay healthy and independent. And Krista, why don't you start us off telling us a little bit about the Aquamotion program?
Aquamotion is a class we offer at both facilities at Spring Hill and Franklin. It's a water-based class that it helps improve flexibility, coordination, and strength for people who might have arthritis and other post-rehab conditions. So it's a really good class.
It is a very popular program that the department has been able to offer for quite some time now that really does have a strong following. There are people that really enjoy this program, participate multiple times a week, love they've bonded, they love the instructors, the participants are close to one another.
Right.
Also a very welcoming group of people as well, to people new to the program. Tell us about the Aquamotion classes, when and where they're offered.
In Franklin, they're offered Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 8:15 a.m. until 9 a.m. And then at Longview and Spring Hill, they're offered Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
So I love how you have programmed a morning and an afternoon time, that you hit all 5 days of the week. So there is a lot of flexibility out there for people who might have other obligations in their schedule. Things
Or
like
if they were willing to brave a drive to one facility or the other, we've got our bases covered every single day.
Yeah, there you go. And the great thing about this, it's an ongoing program with no registration. People drop in at their leisure to take these classes. They're only $2 per class for a senior age 55 or older. This is a program also open to other people in the public, 54 and younger. The cost is $3 per class. And now in Tracy, at the Franklin Recreation Center, you guys have several other senior-specific fitness classes.
Yes, we do.
Talk to us about these programs, and we'll start off with Smart Moves.
Fantastic. Smart Moves is a class that we started offering a little over a year ago. Basically, it's a lower impact version of our Power Tools class, which is really kind of grown by leaps and bounds over the past million years, it seems. But Smart Moves is offered twice a week, and they incorporate everything from low impact aerobics. They do some free weight work, some chair aerobics as well. So it's just something for the older senior who maybe don't want to brave a more high impact class, but still getting them moving, getting their heart rate up, giving them that core conditioning and that strength training that they need just to be able to live independently on their own.
Keep their body moving and active. And this is a program that's offered on Mondays and Fridays from 1 to 1:30 p.m. Again,
Right.
it is at the Franklin Recreation Complex. It will not meet the first Monday in September.
Yes, for Labor Day.
Because of the holiday. But typically it's offered every other Monday and Friday. It's only $2 per class.
Right.
No registrations required. And you mentioned this as the kind of beginner to the Power Tools program. Tell us
Right.
about Power Tools itself.
Power Tools, we've offered this class, like I said, for forever. It meets 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 3. And that group does anything and everything. It's a low-impact aerobic class, but from the looks of the things that they do in there, I don't see how it's possibly low impact.
Yeah, I don't know where we get that title low impact from.
Our instructor's name is Nancy Reeves. She actually teaches the Smart Moves class as well. They do everything from mat work and use the resistance bands, free weights, low impact cardio type routines, anything and everything. She has those girls, a few gentlemen every once in a while,
Right.
up and moving and just all over the place. And it's an hour-long class compared to the Smart Moves, so it does meet for a full 60 minutes. But it's, again, reasonable like everything else that we offer. It's a mere $3 per class. So. Great workout.
Yes, it is. And you know, a lot of these fitness classes, Nancy Reeves has been involved in designing, implementing, instructing. She herself is a senior, a very fit, a very active senior who pushes her peers to be fit and active as well. I love her variety. With the Power Tools program over the years. I mean, like you said earlier, it's a program that we've offered for several years now. It is a tradition at the Franklin Recreation Complex. People know the program, they know Nancy, but she's always managed to keep it fresh, to keep it entertaining, to keep it adaptable for people who might just be starting into the program or who have participated for years with her and are ready for another kind of physical challenge.
She does push them and challenge them, and it's not like you're going into the class and she does the same routine Monday, Wednesday, Friday. She does change it up constantly. One day may be more focused on aerobic workout. The next time might be more strength training. So she constantly changes it up all of the time.
And it's really been a very beneficial program, I think, for a lot of people. Like you said, it does meet Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at our Franklin Center from 2 to 3 p.m. In the next couple of weeks coming up, though, it also will not be meeting on September the 1st due to the holiday. And it also doesn't meet the first Wednesday of every month because Nancy has a lunch with her dad.
Yes, she does.
I love that. That's great. And then the last fitness program that we offer at the Franklin Rec Center, another program that Nancy Reeves has introduced us to and really taken to new heights, is the Training Wheels program.
It is. It is a spin-based class. It meets Tuesdays and Thursdays from, if you'll bear with me, I need to look at the time.
It's
from
10:30.
10:30 to 11, so it's a half-hour class. And again, that's one where she gives you a royal workout. We have quite the following. Our folks that participate with our Power Tools programs have made that transition. They want to be able to work out every single day. And so we offer this, offset it from when that class typically meets. And so there's something for everybody. And she's had a lot of crossover from Power Tools to join this Training Wheels crew. But all spin things is what they do. But
all indoor cycling, whatever all that entails, they will touch in this program.
But again, she gives you quite the workout, and she's very mindful for anybody that's new to the class to get them acclimated to the exercise regime, if you will, and slowly we'll build them up and work them up to where they're getting a fantastic workout. But again, $2 per class. 2 times a week.
I thought it was 4 for Training Wheels.
You're right, it is 4.
It's a little bit more expensive just due to the equipment and the maintenance that's involved in it. But again, another great ongoing program with no registration required, where people can drop in at their leisure to participate in these great fitness programs. Talking about your monthly programs, you guys put together a very impressive list of monthly socials every month with tons of different types of activities for seniors to participate in. Historically, one of your most popular monthly social programs has been your monthly potluck and bingos. Krista, talk to us about this program and kind of how they're set up.
Well, like you said, it's probably our most popular. It's also offered at both facilities. Every month at Tuesdays Spring Hill and Mondays in Franklin, we offer a program. It's free to everyone. We just ask that they bring a side dish or dessert, and we offer the meat and drinks, and everyone comes out for a good lunch. And then afterwards, we play bingo for prizes, and everyone has a really good time. So,
see, anytime you put food into the equation, people come. There's always something that people love about getting together to eat. And it's been a wonderful program over the past couple of years, not only in the attendance, but in the way you guys have kind of taken this program and kind of molded it to the people who participate in it. You know, I'll never forget when I first started with the department and I found out about our seniors division and the kind of programs we offer. And, oh, we do these monthly potluck and bingo socials, and we provide prizes. Oh, that's great. And you think about kind of what some of the traditional bingo prizes are, but you guys kind of take that up a little bit of a notch and really kind of invest into who's participating in this program, what would they like to have. And I'll never forget, I was walking in one day and they were laying out the bingo prizes, and there's like laundry detergent, and then there's some candy, you know, and then there's like this like huge like 12-pack of toilet paper, and then there's like this gift basket with lotion and body sprays and all that kind of stuff in it. And I like how you take that kind of practical everyday approach. You know, when you do these programs as frequently as we do, and you have a lot of the same people attend month after month after month, there's only so many scented lotions a girl would want. Eventually you're going to be like, no, I need that laundry detergent right there. And I think it works really, really well. There's something for everybody when they participate in these kinds of programs. Krista, tell us about your next upcoming series of potlucks, when and where they'll be.
the September potluck will be at Longview, and it's on September 16th, a Tuesday, from 12 to 2, and then Franklin is September 22nd from 12 to 2 on a Monday.
And like you said earlier, these are free events. We just ask the people to bring a side dish or a dessert to share. The department supplies the meat, the drinks, the bingo prizes, and because food is involved, we do require people to register in advance so that we have an idea of how to properly prepare for the event. Registration for the Longview-based September potluck and bingo event is going on now through September the 12th. You can call the Longview Recreation Center at 615-302-0971, extension 2210 to register for that event. For our Franklin potluck on Monday, September the 22nd, registration for it will be August the 18th through September the 19th. And you can contact the Franklin Recreation Complex at 615-790-5719, extension 2010 to sign up for that event. Another very popular monthly program for you guys are your day trips. You guys really have a wonderful program that you guys have established over the years where you take your senior participants out and show them the sights of Middle Tennessee and our surrounding areas. Tracy, I would love to talk to you about this program and kind of how you come up with the ideas for these trips and kind of what is your main driving factor when you're looking into setting all of these up.
Well, we like to keep it current. We like to change it up. Krista and her coworkers work closely together to come up with new and exciting trips on every single month. Anything from place, which is where we're going to go in September, to tours of historical houses, art exhibits that come, all kinds of fun things. Our seniors like lots of different culturally, based activities,
Programs.
if you will. So we like to offer a variety of different things just to keep the interest there. So there's no really a good rhyme or reason to the thought process, just thinking, knowing what our population is, knowing their likes and dislikes, that's helping us kind of figure out what they might truly enjoy seeing.
And I'm sure you take a lot of input from your
Oh, sure.
participants. I'm sure,
Sure
you're
we
like, where do you guys want to go? What do you all want to see? Do you want to go back here? Would you like to check something out here? And trying to work that into the equation of what you put together for programming. We've got to take a quick break. Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll spend more time talking with Tracy Hamby and Krista Hollis about senior programming offered through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
I am for the child who's had 7 addresses in a single year because she's in foster care, because her father abused her, And her mother couldn't believe her. She is the child I am for. I am a CASA volunteer. I am you.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about senior programming and activities offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Now, before our break, we were talking about the monthly day trips that we offer through the department and just about the variety that you guys offer with these trips, the different locations that you visit. They do kind of stay localized to the Middle Tennessee, like Southern Kentucky region, but there's really a lot of great opportunities for people to get out and kind of have an extended staycation, explore their local hometown area and all the great things that are here for people to do. You know, oftentimes when you live in a place and you get kind of caught up in the mundane kind of day to day, you forget about some of the things that are just in your back door. And you guys do a really great job of exposing people to those different types of things and offering something fun and social for seniors to do as well. So, Tracy, tell us about your next trip coming up in September. You'll be taking the trip to Chaffin's Barn Dinner Theater.
Yes, and we have seen numerous productions brought on by Chaffin's, and everything that we've seen has just been truly fantastic. What's coming up in September is Ain't Miss Behavin'. It's the nice thing about this type of performance is they offer senior matinees year-round for all of their performances. And so you'll often see people that you may recognize, not necessarily that came to the program or through the trip with us. So it's always fun to get to see other crews or learn what other agencies are out there. They offer the production, they do complimentary drinks, coffee, soft drinks, things like that. We do ask that our seniors either bring a sack lunch or they can, secure a box lunch through Chaffin's independently. But it's a fun afternoon performance. There's no driving at night. It's just a nice little casual, laid-back afternoon.
Oh, there's no driving at all for the participants because the department actually takes care of securing a motor coach for transportation for all of our monthly day trips. So there's no driving involved for the seniors. Other than to get you to the recreation
center. Everything's
center.
mapped out for you. You're not having to put the thought in, oh my gosh, what are we going to go do? What are we going to go eat for lunch?
How are we going to get
All
there?
All of it's already thought out for you, so it just makes it a nice, relaxed
inclusive
atmosphere.
day trip. Love the word inclusive. All inclusive is a wonderful thing to hear. All right, well, you guys are going to be going to the Chaffin's Dinner Theater, afternoon theater, coming up on matinee. That's right. Coming up on September the 25th. This is a combined location trip, so people can register through the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill or through the Franklin Recreation Complex. Our motor coach will pick individuals up at both locations to take them to the theater and then drop them back off at both of those locations.
And you'll notice that the check-in times and the return times typically are about an hour off to factor in one facility being picked up first and then the other.
Exactly. We have check-in at 8:45 a.m. at the Spring Hill location that day, followed by 9:45 a.m. in Franklin, with a return estimated time of 3 p.m. in Franklin and 4 p.m. in Spring Hill. Cost for this program is $44 per person, and registration for it is going on September the 9th through the 18th or until the program fills. There is a capacity that we can reach with this since transportation is included with it as well. You can register by calling either the Franklin or Spring Hill locations. You can register in person at the front desk or again call the facilities. Franklin it's 790-5719 extension 2010. Spring Hill is 302-0961 extension 2210. And then let's talk about your senior sports. You guys got bowling down to a science. Bowling's a program that has been offered for a while through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department and continues to be simply because it is so popular. It's a wonderful sport. It's a lifetime sport that people can play for years, and we have a very strong bowling population in this community that love this sport. And we do offer a traditional bowling program, but I also love the fact that we've adapted the bowling program to also offer digital bowling as well with a Wii Bowling League that you do at the Longview Recreation Center. Krista, talk to us a little bit about how you guys have structured your senior Wii League in Spring Hill.
Well, the Wii Bowling League is a blast. They really enjoy it. It's gotten popular, and I think because a lot of them go home and play with their grandkids and they're more familiar with it now, that they're all really good and take it very seriously. This program is about 10 weeks long, and we typically have 7 teams of 4, and we choose them at random to keep it interesting and entertaining for everybody, so they're not on the same team every season. We offer it twice a year. So this will start in August and go through all the way through the end of October 23rd. And the last day we always have a big potluck lunch to celebrate in a tournament, and everyone comes in, and it's a fun time for everybody.
That's a great time.
Yeah.
Now your fall league is already closed, obviously, with the dates that you're going to be offering it. But people can still come and watch, spectate, find out more about it. Maybe that way they'll figure out if it's something that they want to register for the next session when you all offer it. But really a fun thing that you do at the Longview Recreation Center in the game room there. And again, it does meet on Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 12 noon.
Yes.
Right. Perfect. And then our traditional bowling league that we do in Franklin. Tracy, talk to us about this program, because I know it's something you've worked with for several years.
It is something that's also offered seasonally. Our upcoming season will start on September the 9th, but it's a great program. We've got a whole slew of seniors, averaging anywhere from 30 seniors per week up to 50 per week. You'll find folks that maybe they were on a bowling league when they were younger or just truly enjoyed the sport. We actually have some beginners too that'll come. But it's very casual, it's very laid back. People will come bowl anywhere between 2 to 3 games. At $1.25 a game, it's nothing that's going to break the bank by any means, and it's just a good way to have a friendly level of competition, if you will, and there's the social side of it. They are a close-knit group, truly do things outside of bowling even. They've become a close-knit family.
Yes. And the thing that's great about the traditional bowling program is the flexibility. We do have specific season dates, but there's no registration. You don't have to sign up to bowl on a particular day. You drop in when you want to do it. You pay your fees directly to the Franklin Family Entertainment Center, where we house the traditional bowling program, which really working with them has been a pleasure for the past several years.
A nice group of staff that work at Franklin Family.
They
Very nice
really
group.
are. And the great thing about bowling, is just the inclusiveness of it. You don't really have to bring anything with you to go bowling. You don't have to have any gear to go bowling. The shoes are provided, the balls are provided. Franklin Family.
They have a little cafe area where you can get your cup of coffee.
Yes, exactly. It just really makes it very easy for people to participate in something like this.
Right.
And like you said, it's been a successful program with a wonderful working relationship with the Franklin Family Entertainment Center, and a great kind of drop-in program for active seniors who like to bowl. Lots of fun. All right, well, we've talked about a lot of the different kinds of programs that you offer. Some of them are non-registration, some of them are registration-based. For the ones that do require registration, we've kind of gone over those registration dates already, and you guys do set registration dates in advance for all of your programs that contain registration throughout the year. But for people who might not be familiar with our programming, or who are kind of new to the area and looking to get involved in some new activities, talk to us about kind of your general registration and or trip cancellation policies and how those work.
Okay, we've got everything listed on our website and also through our facility newsletter. We've got a newsletter that's geared just for our senior population, so those are great resources to be able to access all of our policy information. But typically, registration will start at 9 o'clock, whatever the first date listed. It is on a first-come, first-served basis. We'll have some folks that'll call in a registration, or they might show up in person, depending on how urgent they want to get on whatever activity. We do ask for trip registrations that participants only sign up themselves and one other person. We want to make sure this is as fair as possible to whoever might be interested.
Right.
And then on the cancellation side, as long as we have 24-hour notice for like a program, that's the most ideal. Now for the trip registration or cancellation, if you will, it's a little bit more strict. We do ask that we have a cancellation by the last registration date, and that's just based on the fact that we've made reservations with various venues, and we need to be mindful of what their policies are as well.
Exactly. And then like you said, all of this information is contained on our website, which is wcparksandrec.com. It's contained in our department monthly newsletter. And then you guys also produce a quarterly senior newsletter as well, that basically is something that can be mailed or emailed to individuals who are interested in finding out more about senior programs and services. Krista, tell us a little bit about your senior newsletter, The Happenings.
Well, we, like you said, it's quarterly, so we send it out, we mail it out every 3 months. It includes all of our programs and upcoming trips, like Tracy said, the policies for registration and cancellations and things like that. And we also offer volunteer sessions where people will come out and help us label and bind all the newsletters to help us send it out, because we send out a lot of them. And if anyone's interested in receiving it, they can call and get on our mailing list for our upcoming one, or they can come in and pick one up at any of the rec centers.
And the great thing about the newsletter too is it's all inclusive of your two main primary programming locations in Franklin and Spring Hill. So people can get a little taste of everything and kind of pick and choose what they want to participate in. They kind of know in advance kind of dates to put on their calendars and all that kind of stuff. So it's a wonderful, useful tool, for the active seniors in our communities. Krista, I know you have some labeling sessions coming up where you are looking for volunteers. We have a session coming up Monday, September the 8th at the Franklin Recreation Complex at 10 a.m. And then we have the following day, Tuesday, September the 9th at 9 a.m. at Longview. And if you would be interested in helping us out at either of these, should they contact you, Krista?
They can, or they can show up. There's no registration required, so they can just show up and start folding with us.
Wonderful. All right. Then just show up at the location if you would like to help us and find out more about the great senior programming that we offer. All right, well, ladies, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to come in and talk to us today. It's been a pleasure to have you here, and I wish you the best of luck with all your programs and activities this fall.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, in closing, I want to let you all know about some other upcoming activities with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. It has been another fantastic summer at our outdoor pools across the county, but our outdoor swim season is coming to a close. The last weekend for our outdoor pools is Saturday, August 30th through Sunday, August 31st. Hours of operation on Saturday are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Again, our outdoor pool locations are at the Franklin Recreation Complex, the Fairview Recreation Complex, and the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill. And remember, once these outdoor pool locations close, our indoor pools remain open for the remainder of the year. So there's still plenty of opportunity for you to enjoy aquatic programming like water aerobics classes, lap and open swimming, and swim lessons through the remainder of our calendar. For more information on our pool locations and programs, you can visit our website at www.wcparksandrec.com/aquatics. Also want to let you all know, while we're talking about closures, that all Williamson County Parks and Recreation facilities will be closed Monday, September 1st in observance of Labor Day. Facilities will reopen according to their regular schedules the following day on Tuesday, September 2nd. And then lastly, we want to let all of our aspiring youth triathletes ages 8 to 12 know about our upcoming Half Pint Triathlon. You can swim, bike, and run your way to the finish line at our 3rd annual Half Pint Triathlon coming up on Saturday, September the 6th at the Franklin Recreation Complex. Registration is going on now for this fun family event. Only the first 100 entrants will be accepted. The entry fee is $20 per child, and it's payable at registration when you submit all of your forms. All registration is by mail, and forms and event information as well as rules and policies for the event are available at the Franklin Recreation Complex, the Longview Recreation Center at Spring Hill, the Indoor Sports Complex in Brentwood, and the Fairview Recreation Complex. You can also access them online through our website, again at wcparksandrec.com under the Programming tab, keyword Half Pint Triathlon. I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, It's all about you.
So much has gone by already, but like I said, we still have summer fun. You guys